Let me start mine as well. What am I saying? Yeah. Hello. You can hear this on the playback. Welcome to the stream. It's me and
No one
Camo
listens to the
again.
first 5 minutes.
Oh, they skipped past this. Luckily, they won't hear me. Alright, guys. I got something important to tell you, but you'll hear it in the next, 9... The fuck am I... No, no, nope.
In the next 9 minutes.
They won't hear it from me. Someone will get cursed tonight. I just won't say who. But overall, been fun season so far in this series. I know you guys can hear me, so that's good. I can ramble on about anything in my mind.
Please don't.
It's been a pretty good week so far. Camo lost a race this week. It was fun to watch. Um, Nothing really happening, honestly. I have a boring life, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're racing Richmond tonight.
Deserved.
Dessert, dude. 200 laps, 2x wear. Camo, I think the ads are done, but thoughts on Richmond
It
as a
has been the
track?
first 2 minutes. There's been nobody hopping in the stream. You gotta let it sit for a second.
I don't care. Okay, fine. I'll sit in silence with you
The
in the
ads
corner.
come in when people open the stream. They have to open the stream for me to wait.
Nah, I just speak.
Oh, I know.
God, I keep opening your stream. It keeps giving me ads.
Exactly!
I'm trying to check my own stream. Never
That's
mind.
what it does. As soon as you open the stream, it puts an ad because you were out of it.
Hello, Rock. So we got one person at least. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like I was saying before the stream rudely put an ad there. Um,
Your own fault.
Richmond is a short track. It's really one of those tracks where you can either shift or don't shift. Shifting, I think it personally adds more wear to your tires. You get a lot looser
Oh, it
quicker,
definitely does.
but it is significantly quicker than not shifting at
It's like
times.
it's like 2/10 a turn at some points faster than not shifting, and yeah, not shifting.
But some people can
So
hold it.
it's definitely crucial in the like late run stages or just try to get away from traffic.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, if we have like if you want to do a long run setup, you're gonna have to stay in fifth gear, and that's gonna be the difference. We're gonna see a little bit of strategy, I feel like tonight with shifting. I feel like some people are gonna not shift, some people are gonna
A lot of
shift, and
strategy and patience.
yep, it's gonna be a patience game here. Keeping your car straight is the key as well. Richmond, honestly, it's one of those short tracks where I think you know this, but it's a little bit. You like it personally a lot more than the 2020 version, from what I've heard.
It is fun. There's more passing opportunities here than the normal short tracks that you see, like in Martinsville, Bristol. This is because it's higher speed. You can open up the corners more. Honestly, you can pass on the outside. It's difficult, but like almost everywhere, it can work. You just gotta know how to do it and how to adjust for the guy under you.
Oh, yep,
I'm
I
not
can see.
sure if we're gonna see that a lot here with these guys, but definitely gonna be seeing a lot of moving.
A lot of bump and runs, or
Hmm.
dump and runs, as we like to say.
And
Oh,
to tie into that, that can come in handy to a bunch of guys as we are 2 races from the playoff
playoffs.
start. We have this
Yes.
in Daytona next week, but with this one being the short track near the end after our last week winner of Llama, he, from
Locked
the
himself
bottom of the
in.
points, is
Yes.
locked, and that
In
moves
playoffs.
what is shown as 16th on the points board is actually 17th. So right now, Fool's Gold is at the cut line, I believe 11 points over Banksy.
I will give it
Behind him is
a.
Biscuit is 2 points, and then behind that is another 2 points. So those
So,
guys are still really close to Fool's Gold from about 11 to 15 points back. Is next to that cut line.
I'll tell you the exact amount from Banksy to Gold, it's about 18. From Foles to Go Dogs, it's 29. And from Go Dogs to Bazaar, it is 8. So the
Oh
cut
yeah, it is 18.
line, it's about 30 points between them. But Banksy currently is on the outside looking in with that win from Llamas, who came in, I think, about 3 weeks ago, and 3 or 4 weeks
hmm
ago, and has shown out. He was able to get a surprise win, but he still got to do work, still got to run, and he's looks to build more momentum towards the playoffs as he's going to probably, I think he's going to be the last seed, I think, at this point, especially this late in the season.
Well, with you got to think
Playoff
with playoff
points.
points. Currently, he's actually sitting third on the most of those.
Hmm.
Just does not have a stage win, which GS I believe does with his win.
Yep. GS
But
has a win.
other than the cut line, oh, and GS did get pole. He actually got pole without shifting.
Hmm. Well, that's interesting to say the least.
But yeah, I
Uh,
don't remember what I was saying because I would look down in the chat. Oh, other than our cut line, on the opposite side, over at the very top of that line, the
Romeo.
that's
Is it still Romeo?
basically locked up with Romeo
Yep.
at a what is that, a 40 point difference, near
48,
40 point
48,
difference,
48 point difference.
or near
Yeah.
50.
Near
So
50
the only chance Proto would have of getting that regular season
if Romeo missed a
title
race.
is if Romeo does not have a good race today and not have a good race next week.
He would have to not show
As of
up,
right now, it
to be
looks like
honest.
Romeo would be the number one seed going in and basically locked in for the first round immediately following the start. Because he's
Yep.
sitting on 24 playoff points, and I think they add in the playoff points at regular season, so they would put even more.
Yep, definitely. GS Racing though got a pole tonight, so already looking like a contender for the win. He did miss a week or two back, or I think he missed 1 or 2 to 3 weeks, and that's why he fell all the way back off of Romeo. They were neck to neck 1 week after he won it. I think it was Road America, and since then Romeo's pulled away. He also got passed by Proto, Dre, Trout. They all passed him as well. As Proto's up to second in points with 451. Dre is up to third, who we've seen the last 3 weeks has been a top three contender. Hasn't got his win yet, but has been pretty quick, consistent as well. Trout in at 19. He's sitting fourth. T-Stone, another one of the contenders, sitting sixth. Dirtiest Cat's been solid all season, sitting seventh. Coda, new admin to the team for White Line Cup Series, he's sitting eighth. Comical, the league owner, sitting ninth. Ghost Tech sitting 10th. Splash in 11th. McNeil sitting 12th. Blizzard sitting 13th. Go Dogs sitting 14th. And then you have Llamas in there. And then Foles Gold currently on the cut online with Banksy looking on the outside looking in. So Banksy now is in a must-win situation if he can't catch up to Fool's Gold.
I wouldn't say that just yet, because it's still very possible to point in, because again, we have two races left, with Daytona being the other one. So still very much possible to point your way in. I wouldn't say give everyone a give. I wouldn't give most people a must-win situation this week. We will start handing those out at the end of this race tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to
Definitely.
say the bottom three are must-wins. Everyone else can realistically point their way in. Yeah, basically from SRT, Drip, Wolf, and Hidden, those three are
Must-win.
must-wins. Even if SRT is 11 points under Biscuit, Biscuit's still very close to those guys. About, yeah, what's that, 20 points out?
Let me get it out real quick. I open
Yeah,
the stream.
20.
Yeah, about 20. For Biscuit to SRT Drip, it's actually 11. For Llama, yeah, it's 11 between them. Wolf is, yeah, Wolf and Hidden Trooper in a must-win situation. They're like llamas. They are still in the lobby. Qualifying second though. Think, do we have the lineup? I know GS
I
Racing's
know
on pole.
GS did get pole.
Drelude starting
Proto actually got
third.
second.
Drelude starting third. Dino starting fourth.
I can't see that.
No, they won't scroll. Our point of views are being lame tonight. Don't
No one
appreciate
ever
it.
remembers to scroll, other
I
than people that
know.
don't stream.
I know. It's always the people who don't stream that stroll. I don't understand. Okay, starting fourth is gonna be Enrage, so Llama's momentum carried over. Fifth is gonna be T-Stone. McNeil starting sixth. Starting seventh is gonna be
Romeo is
Romeo.
seventh.
Dirtiest
Keep
Cat
an eye
starting
on that one
eighth.
in Proto.
Ghost Tech is starting 10th, and then starting ninth, I got an invite.
I got the invite, and they
Let's
should be loading
go.
in. They are. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Alright, should be a fun one. 200 laps of racing at Richmond Motor Speedway. Gonna be a fun one. We're gonna be in here for a little bit, so we better think of things to talk about.
Hopefully
The racing.
the thing to talk about is not them wrecking off of lap one. So
I don't think
hopefully
we'll have a
we
big
get
one,
some
lap
green
one.
flag race.
Not lap one, come on now.
You never know. A good sized field at Richmond, there's always bound to be one wreck.
No, there's always a wreck. I just didn't say lap one. Eventually, there's gonna be a big one. But I wanna have hope that we get to the first green flag pit stop.
Bizarre is saying Godog's got lucky that Bizarre isn't racing.
Wait, Bizarre's not racing?
Yeah, Bizarre's not here.
Ooh, he's on the cutoff line, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good. Ooh, he's gonna have to come back from that. We'll see if that unfolds after tonight's race. But DD's also on the field. We know DD's a strong contender for the win.
Yeah, starting last, misqualifying.
I have my pick for the race. Do you have a pick for the race?
I'm probably gonna be looking at Proto just because I want to see him break off that run for the points lead. And they get going immediately.
Yes.
GS gonna pull out in front of Proto.
I was gonna say my pick for the night.
Dreludes
Yeah,
not
that's
able to get the inside of the 34, but Proto will hold
Yep.
on to second. 10-car Banksy already down 3 wide.
Yep.
I want to say he was
He's
avoiding
battling.
some traffic. 2-car up in the wall as
yeah,
well.
Biscuit in the wall. Contact with Comical back there.
No
It's
wreck,
stacked up
but
a little
small
bit.
contact.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. We see Ghost Tech battling with the 10 of Banksy. You see the 30 of Dirty Cat. You see the 99 of Llama stuck in the outside lane there. Up front. But up front, though,
Also,
is the pole sitter of GS Racing.
has kept it so far over that 34, and T-Stone actually is back in the series. He was saying last week that he was forfeiting his spot, but he has since returned and has kept his playoff spot, so that line changed once that call happened as well.
Oh, he slides up into that.
A little close to
44.
Dreludes, yeah.
The 22 of
Romeo making
Romeo.
a move.
And McNeil trying to follow through there. You see the 41 of McNeil. Coming to 3 out of GS. Please have your dang leaderboard up when I need it. Oh, 3 wide. Roman gets tight. Dreludes gets tight.
Dreludes had to let off. That let T-Stone up in the third. Romeo is losing the fourth,
Dirtiest
but
Cat.
Dirtiest Cat 4
Almost four
wide out
wide.
of 4 wide, third and 4.
Turn 4. You're doing me.
Problem with
Don't do
llamas.
me.
Problem with llamas. Big problem with llamas. In the wall and slow.
I'm gonna keep it up here. GS Racing is battling.
He got
With the
going
leader.
again, but he was running near top 5. McNeil moves Dirtiest Cat. Dreludes making a move
Biscuit
back
around.
under him.
Biscuit, Go Dogs around, crashed on the backstretch.
Oh, he's perched up on the wall.
Yeah, no, that's a
There he
caution.
goes. You just teleported. That should be, yeah.
To me, caution.
It was
GS
perched
Racing.
up on the
hold
wall for me.
Yeah, it was weird. No, there was definitely an incident between those two, but that's gonna. You call caution.
So
for
that will be caution number 1. They are. Wait, are they backing off?
I don't think GS
They are.
Racing.
They are backing off.
I don't know
He's
if GS
not paying
Racing gets the
attention.
memo.
He is not paying attention. He was going full speed into turn 3 and 4.
He was. Well, GS Racing is like, I'm still racing, man. But yeah, off the start, Llama's biggest dropper. He went from 5th at the start of the drop all the way back to
5th
outside
to the
the
tail
top
of the
10.
field.
Yeah.
He's
I
outside
mean,
the top 20, if we even have 20 cars in the field.
I
Yeah, we
think we
have
have
20.
no,
He
we have
was
20.
almost there, but he is way back there. So that was our first. It took about 6 laps. Also, looking at my in-car, GS's tire difference is almost about 5% different on that rear after 6 laps. He's extremely loose. That's why he was pulling away from that 34. So if we go green for a solid amount of time, I don't see GS holding on to that lead late.
Thanks, stop. Oh my
Your
god.
mic just started dying. It might be me, I'm not sure.
Minute. Give me a minute. It should be working now.
Okay.
but like I was saying, Proto and T-Stone, if they can get themselves together, I feel like they'll be contending for this win tonight. McNeil up to 3rd place after beating T-Stone at pit road. Jodius Cat to 5th. Dreless down to 6th, and Romeo to 7th.
Yeah, right now T-Stone is just trying to work through traffic on a bad qualifying run. I expect him to get back up there, but right now a solid 2nd for Proto and solid hold for GS on the lead. How long he can hold that with his loose car is yet to be seen. I
Exactly,
don't
but
believe they're going this time because they're still getting people set up. So I would imagine they pass here, they will pass.
yeah, but Go Dog's already having issues very early on with the 2-car biscuit, so that's not a good sign for Go Dogs, who's also trying to get an opportunity tonight and win. But Enraged Llamas, though, biggest dropper of the field, the biggest mover so far. I know he started, technically the biggest mover I think would be considered McNeil. I think he's up the most currently, or Pure
Him or that
Splash.
38, yeah.
30's
One of
kind
those
of
three in that
qualified
area.
7th, yeah, one of these 3. But either way, they're going to go green and the restart zone at the start-finish line, my bad. GH Racing leads us to green, the pole sitter coming to the line. And they are
And they sent it off
underway.
really good restart down to that
Yeah,
bottom lane.
really good restart by
McNeil
him.
will
McNeil's
also
gonna capitalize.
get beside that 42. Oh, T-Stone in the apron,
Ooh.
tagged onto the 17. That's going to check out the field behind them.
Oh, Proto in the wall.
3x3 back here.
30 is Cat. 3 wide for 3rd place up here. 4 wide. Oh my god, they're 4 wide back there.
Oh,
Lots of cars.
contact back there with more. 20 car in the wall hard. Someone in the
20
air.
car on the run.
Multiple cars around in the grass. That will be another caution. So right now they are on the race back. GS continues to lead. McNeil in 2nd. T-Stone holds 3rd. More contact back here.
4th is
Romeo
Dreluz.
loses 7 positions in one corner.
That is insane. That is insane to hear. Well,
And there is our next caution.
Camo, you
Just
warned
a
me
few
earlier.
laps after.
You did warn me earlier about this.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know it'd be set off this early.
All these cars get so close to the apron, even the smallest touch on it will send that car up. And if you're within traffic, it's just along for the ride there.
Yeah, that's what's making it really difficult to job for TD Kings, who started in the rear of the field. He's had no opportunity to make way because of we've only gone, I think, 7 laps green flag racing, and that was at the start of the race.
Well, on the plus side now, most people aren't going to pit, so if you're in the tail of the field, stay out. You're now in the top 10.
Or pit.
Or at least next to it.
Pit. I would pit if you're in the rear.
Oh,
Get
I would definitely pit regardless of position, but as you can see, a lot of cars stayed out here.
I mean, if you're in front, I'm not taking away your track vision. I would stay up front.
I want to say this is the top 15. They all stay out. Even seeing this many cars out here, I still would have pit.
Definitely. I mean, Bull's goal was involved. He's on the cut line. Biscuit was involved. Comical Spinks was involved. 4-car of that is SRT Drip. He was involved. DD was involved. Llamas
I think it was the 45 went in the air.
Hidden Truth. Yeah, it was between Hidden Truth and someone else. So GS Racing gonna lead us back to green. When we go green, we're gonna have 24 to go. 25 to go. McNeil though got
Say
up to second.
25 or 45?
Should be 25. Where we will not have any pit stops this stage. It
I keep
is.
forgetting stage 1 is short and the other ones are long.
Yep.
Alright, they are restacked, and this time T-Stone up into second place. We'll see how he restarts next to GS, and they send him off through the line. Good restart by the bottom. T-Stone has a good start. McNeil not able to get down into him, but T-Stone leaves the door open. Going to try to get the run on the outside out of turn 2. Gets it over McNeil into second place. Dreludes falls into fourth. Ooh, T-Stone does not get down.
Yeah, here comes McNeil for a second.
Out of 4.
When we cross the line, we're going to be coming to 23 to go. So 23 to go in the race. We see McNeil and T-Stone battling for second place. Third place is going to be the 44 of Dreludes. And then fifth place is going to be Romeo. So Romeo having to start the run. I'll tell you, someone who's moving through the field slowly but surely is that 16 of Didi. He's up to 9th place after starting the rear of the field.
Trying to keep an eye on that 34 of Proto, who got stuck in traffic after the wrecks in the pits. He's now working on the 19, trying to get up to the field following the 16.
23 is trying to hold on to his position on the outside lane as McNeil follows it. Oh, 23 in the wall! Keeps holding the wall, no caution, didn't wreck. He's stuck in that wall though.
T-Stone stays out of the way, keeps it clean.
But lost a bunch of time as McNeil is up to second as GS Racing is still your leader. Has led from the drop of the flag as their Dirtiest Cat and Romeo get together as Ghost Tech gets up to 4th. Here comes Didi on the bottom lane.
Off the wall into the 17. He doesn't wreck off of that. Now Proto will pick up another position, slowly catching this 22. Still outside the top 5, but he's only worried about that 22 of Romeo.
I mean, dude. Here comes Didi on the bottom lane. Ghost Tech, second place. So it's going to be a battle heating up here. Look at Dreludes challenging that. Challenging for second right here. Challenging that 41 of McNeil for second place. McNeil also one of those contenders who's currently in the playoffs. You know, he wants to get some playoff points, get a good finish today. As there's some contact between Dreludes
and two cars
McNeil.
sent it deep in the corner, tagged somebody in the wall. No one went around from that. Saw that deep in the backfield. But now Proto has caught the 22.
Dreludes was not able to clear the 41. They're still battling for second place. Dreludes officially gets around the 41 of McNeil. Contact between second and third. As we see back there, 4th and 5th heating up as well.
continues to drive away and still side by side for second and now for 4th.
Didi's up to 4th place. Look at him moving.
He gets that. Proto has gotten, or has not gotten past the 22. Still working on that. That is the car he needs to beat. Proto actually needs to fall out of stage points for him to have a really good start to the night.
So Dreludes need to figure out a way around this 41 because that 16 is hungry. 16 cars flying, biggest mover so far. Will it make a move on the 44 of Dreludes? How patient does he be? We saw last week. He gave up his track position on the stage just to let people get stage points or keep their lap. Yeah. But GS Racing has a sizable gap now.
Yeah, we are, I believe it was 15 to go. His rear tire is basically screaming at him right now, so I wonder how this fall off is going to come in about 10 laps. Ooh, 44 in the wall. That's going to give the 16 clear rundown.
Yep, that gives an opportunity for that 16 of Didi to get around him cleanly as well, as he's going to make him pass on the 41 as well. Dreludes can try to follow him through.
As that's happening, Proto has actually fallen behind the 5 and 19 again, lost that 22. GS still leads, but that lead is being taken down. McNeil loses second to Didi. Dirtiest Cat shoves him forward, clears. 44 going to try to follow for third now as well.
Gonna stay on that bottom lane as Drelu tries to get
A bit of
around
apron
McNeil as
contact,
well.
going to lose that momentum. The 41 on the outside, going to try to grab some
Oh,
draft, but a
contact!
side draft to the
Ooh.
44. Keeps it side by side.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be a wreck there. They got super loose there. Coming to 11 to go for the stage. I mean, so far, biggest movers TD, but we haven't. I want to see this. I feel like this race after the stage is gonna change drastically.
So
Just based
McNeil holds off into third. Not Proto. Romeo is actually catching
Romeo.
these guys as they battle, and I believe the 16 Aditi is catching GS. 10 to go. Limited laps left. I believe that gap is still manageable.
I think GS will hold on for the stage win, but I think
14 in the wall by himself.
1.4 is the gap. 1.3 now. So I think DD will catch him a little bit. I just don't know if he'll get there enough laps. Yeah, they're coming to 9 to go. We see DD up to second place. Third place is going to be that 41.
Everyone else is mostly single-filed out.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's become single-filed after the restart. And Rage Llamas and Comical battling back here. This is around 10th or so. Oh, contact between Llamas. Here comes Banksy on the inside lane. 3 wide back here. Llamas, Dirtiest, and Banksy. And Llamas have to give it the spot.
I want to say this is among your last few cars in the top 10. So they're all trying to fight for some stage points.
Yeah, I was going to say, also there's a battle up here. T-Stone and the 34. A Proto battling right here. So Proto's starting to fall off.
Oh, he's falling off hard because you just got passed by the 23.
I'll tell you something, though. Drelus can't get around the 41. And that's costing him.
He's able to stay with him, but we know that 41 was able to.
I just saw the 16. The 16 backed off. The 16 backed off.
I think he is backing off to let them get some stage points.
He's making an opportunity
It's something
as we're going to see 3 wide.
He does back off and lets them fight, but with that, as they continue to run side by side, GS should have a clear sail for stage win.
Ooh, contact between 41 McNeil and the 16 of DD King as we're coming to 5 to go. The stage is final. Yeah, but this gives an opportunity.
Ooh, SRT around in front of the leaders. The 44 catches him as well as the 16 and 22. Multiple leaders catches that 4 car. The entirety of that top 5 just got taken out. Huge shakeup between the fast cars. I don't even know who that leaves there. Romeo moves up into second. GS, no challenge with 3 to go. And Proto was also involved with it. Dreludes, McNeil, T-Stone. Oh yeah, it is. I forgot about that. DD's birthday is today. He's here in the field racing. I'm not even sure who all was caught in that wreck there, but that was a ton of leaders that got caught in that wreck. Welcome back. And yet that all happened and he left the race. So Diddy was a part of that wreck, but he currently sits in third. I believe GS is on the final lap of this stage. So yes, GS will win the stage. Romeo gets a gifted second place to extend the lead over Proto. Didi holds third. Ghost Tech, Proto, Comical, Banksy, and Llamas. Yep. I'm pretty sure the 44 caught air as well. Yeah, dominant for stage 1, but now let's see. Well, now the 16 has damage, so he's actually midfield. We'll see if he can race his way back up through here. The 5 moves up into second place. GS continues to lead. Right now, DD's working on the outside, trying to clear this 45 T-Stone, pressuring that 45, trying to get the low lane on him, so... Oh, getting double, the 16 in the wall, slowing up a bit, still has draft on this 10 of Banksy, close on Comical and that 45 of, I believe, Hidden Truth, one of the must-win drivers. The way I see it, he should be patient but stay near the leader. If he can get a stage win for the stage point, take it. But if he thinks he's gonna overrun his car and wind up losing on stage points, he shouldn't do it because he's still someone has to worry about that 34. Just have it run a solid race to the stages and get a good finishing position. And the regular season championship is his. Could be, but this is the closest they stayed off the first few laps of the stage, and they are still catching him. So with it still being this early in GS's fall off, it's only a matter of time before Ghost Tech here catches them. And does he stay ahead of Proto whenever they do actually catch the back bumper of this one car? Yeah. 45 of Hidden Truth needs to have a good race, needs to win. Romeo down on Coast Tech and will take over second place. Now we'll see if he can catch GS as they lost some time after battling. T-Stone almost in the picture as well. Bizarre doesn't want any new winners because it would make it harder for him to get in. But you gotta keep looking at where they are. That 45 just gets by the 5 after the mistake by him, so he's on his way. He is catching this 22. Not much the one car right now, but still early in the run. Looks like Romeo is gaining back up on the one car. T-Stone very close on him. If they continue to battle for second, though, it would extend that lead for GS. Oh, I see it back there. Proto moves to 19. He's able to stay off the wall, but loses 4 positions after that one. Ghost Tech is falling off hard, so he is way too loose right now. Always, as soon as they catch that leader, they begin to battle for second place. That's not a smart thing to do, as GS continues to extend that lead. Right now, DD, yeah, that 45 stalking the 3 of these guys right here behind him. Yeah, I couldn't get to him. So we are 56 laps to go in this stage. The fuel window is about to open up. That window is about 55 laps from what the counter shows. So the fuel window is opening. We still have almost 40 laps left on these guys' tank, so we won't see any pit stops until much later. It has been a few laps gone by so far on a long run. This one car has now starting to fall off. The 23, who's probably just a little bit more tighter, is able to run this one car down. GS ran high, almost like he was giving the lane, not going to try to fight it. But you saw how loose he got out of 4. He does lose second now, looking to lose third. Does he block the 16? He runs the low lane. The 16 doesn't move, but it tags the apron. He will protect the bottom so far. DD not able to make something just yet. Massive run by the 16, takes it down. Glide right in front of this one car. Massively different on speed there. Ooh, contacting in the 22. It's able to keep him out in front of him just for now, but that loose car not doing him any favors. Now Romeo lost time a little bit coming into this corner, but still behind. Tags the one car up into the wall. Huge move on the exit of that turn, as GS is now going to go down to pit road after that. Makes it in clean, so our first taker very early in the run. Not sure how much he will pressure because again he in previous races has come to a stop and gave up stage wins. So I don't see him being too pushy about trying to get this race lead. I want to say he's probably just going to ride with this 23 and see what happens in the one car as he now goes 2 down, I believe. Fresher tire of GS going to prevail on the outside of the corner. 23 pressured hard into the wall. That's going to give the run to the 16 for a lead change. With about 47 laps to go, I believe that was. Ah, 42. T-Stone was able to hold on the outside for a little bit longer than I expected. Now DD leads this race. Romeo holds in third. I believe that is Romeo. It is. Yeah, they went down, but right in the mix of his leaders. Let's see if the birthday boy can get himself a win. Lag from the 2 car. Keep in mind, DD is still your race leader. The 1 car of GS has been the only one to pit that I've seen. He is just barely ahead of that leader. With 34 laps to go. No caution for stage 2. few cars taking pits, some leaving. Ooh, T-Stone's on the back one with the 16. Has pulled some distance back. Uh, Bizarre, you can hear the crew people and the guns going as we pass the front stretch. That is a thing that I've noticed for a while now, but it's only whenever you pass pit road. It reminds me of real life Richmond with how they were making those pits, the very early pit stops and staying out as long as you can, and it's somehow working for some. I think he's on my end car. He shouldn't be much longer. It's getting about 25 to go. He actually stayed in fifth in that one there. He's actually catching GS. I'm noticing that he can see his name as T-Stone goes in now. The 44 is in second. So Romeo looks to have already been pitted. DD does go down pit road now. T-Stone still in pit road. Who was it? The 44 I said is still out here. So yeah, 44 of Drelut's current leader. With around 22 laps to go. Coming to 21 to go, I think. It's close to that number. Still out on track. Ooh, the 24 almost went down pit road. Not sure. He just got passed by the 10 car Banksy. He should still have a good amount of laps left on his stuff, though. Ooh, did the 19 just hit the wall? Not sure if he did. That was close. It was right in front of that 5 car. So current leader is the 45. The 16 and 23 are together. I wish I had track cameras and not car cameras. There he is, slowed. I don't know if he caught anybody else. 20 slow. If it is, that would help this 45 a lot. Looks like still green. Just saw in his end car, he moved that 44, but I was not on to watch it happen. Is he pulled away? I thought he was behind. No. Okay, yeah, he has pulled away from the 16. So current leader is Llamas. I'm still trying to keep an eye on the 1 car. I'm not sure where he stacks up. Looks like he's in front of the 2, behind the 22, behind some of these guys. So it looks like GS does not get the jump that he would on that early pit. Still just barely outside that top 5, being held by Didi in 5th currently. Never mind, 4th. A few cars are now starting to take pits for the final time, as well as Hidden Truth. I believe he is leaving. He is. So looking at our current lead, which is the 99, wherever he is, here we go. There he goes, down pit road. So Didi and T-Stone will cycle back to 2nd and 3rd. They are now lead lap. Slow on the backstretch, they dodge him. This is going to be your leader right here, T-Stone, once he passes the 45, or sorry, the 99. Takes over the lead, T-Stone back to it. How aggressive does Didi get? Ten laps to go currently for this 23 of T-Stone. I'm not fully sure on our top 10. With 9 to go, trying to fight the 14 as he passes the 38. Dirtiest Cat falls back behind in line, but now Comical still out front of his leader. Right now, the 38 is in a good spot because he gets free pass, but if the 14 goes down, he will be free pass because he's currently ahead of the 38. 23 now down to the inside of Comical. Yeah, Comical's going to be very aggressive trying to stay lead lap here. It's going to let DD catch back up. And if they start battling for the lead, Comical's going to still try to put his nose in here and stay lead lap. And with that, he will block the 16. I was just about to say, if he lets DD by, he just has to stay ahead of the 38. But now, being very aggressive is going to cost him into the wall. Now he's backed up to that 38, so now he has something to worry about. And now from the background, the 5 car catching up. I'm not even sure if he's already lapped. Three laps to go with 23 still leading, 16 taking 10th by 10th. He's able to really pull that corner out more than the 23 does. You see how low the 23 exits his corners. The DD goes all the way back up to the wall. Two to go and still gaining turn by turn. There he is. Comical has driven away from Dirtiest Cat, so it looks like he will be the free pass as we hit the final lap of the stage. Does DD steal this stage win from T-Stone? Gets a really good run out of 2. Very good run out of 2. No dive, no touch. Apron a little bit for the 23, not enough to make the run. T-Stone will hold off to take stage number 2. DD second. Romeo third. I'm not sure of the rest. Yep. That sounds right. Free pass does go to Comical. No caution stage 2. And honestly, at this point, I think we can unofficially say Romeo has locked up the regular season championship. It's just he has to show up next week to officially get it. Coda's TV went black. I'm just now seeing the text down there. And I think he's out now. So the 24 is out of the race. A long stage. How do these guys use their aggression? Apparently a lot, because the 1 car going to get into the 16. They send up. Holds fourth. The 16 dives 3 wide. The 41 tags the 1. The 16 on the apron. Saved it. But almost took 2 cars right there. 99 in the wall hard. We're going to have a wreck back here. Someone's taking the apron. I guarantee it. Someone's grabbing this apron. It is. Right now, McNeil has it over GS. GS not able to get down on the corners. That's going to give a run to the 16 Aditi. He has the bottom going in on that. This is her fourth. Sorry, that's her fifth behind them. Bizarre said, Jesus, guys, the stage barely started. He wasn't wrong. There was a lot of movement for a 70-something laps left in the stage. I saw that too. At this point, T-Stone needs to run out his stuff as long as he possibly can. Be conservative. He shouldn't worry about the 22 if he does catch him, because you look back behind them in third, which I believe they are fighting. That 44 just got passed. So they are a good second and a half, maybe 2 seconds back from this lead. Don't worry about being passed by Romeo. Save your car. Get it to the pit cycle. Have the best car once you leave pit road. Still sitting in sixth. After they got settled down, he sat in line, hasn't moved, but this top four has started to pull away. GS, a very close save. Got tugged onto the 41, about hit the inside wall head on. I had just cycled over. Romeo now down to the inside, the 23 fighting on the outside. He's going to try to take the lead still, but it's not going to be enough as Romeo has that bottom lane. It's going to over-push it into the wall. About went back up the track. About to say, I would have let him go. Like I said, save that car. Make sure you have the better car at the end. But now, does he get aggressive and try to catch this 22? It looks like he will. Very strong dive into turn 3 and 4, trying to pick up that ground again. Five deep on the apron, 3 wide on these guys. Oh, splash. It is getting very dicey back here with these guys. They get spread out now. Splash about happened again. Some of those cut line drivers deep in the field, not having a fun night. 2-car of Biscuit out of the race. He is one of those must-win drivers, so his last chance will be next week. Daytona. Three wide for third place, by the way. Just cycled to it. GS has caught them again. So GS is showing a good amount of speed because he was about off of this pack and had that pack behind him. So a big gain there. 16 fighting under McNeil. McNeil almost... He does go around. Wait, he saved that? Did you see how hard he hit on the back of that 16? How did the front of his car not go around? What a save by McNeil. And holds out in front of that second pack of cars. Yeah. by the way, T-Stone has taken the lead back from Romeo. Not sure when that happened, but he has a good 3-car gap to second place. So I wonder if Romeo was a short run car, as he was able to run him down now later in this run, not late, but just a bit later. He is starting to fall off. Speaking of, Didi just tagged the wall. Almost had the 44 clear, but now he's fighting the 1 car. That is for 4th place. By the sounds of it, looks like we're going to be talking to that 44 in the booth afterwards. We'll see if they can get it back, though. I wish I could see how much fuel they have left. They started... What was the stage here? 78? 74? So 34 left on fuel, 50 something left on the stage. I would at least stretch it within the 20s. So a little bit under 30 to go, somewhere around 25 to 22 to go is when I would expect most, if not a good bit of our front pack cars to be pitting. Didi will get right back in front of that 1 car now, trying to work back to the 4, who holds 3rd place still. Check with our front 2. Still, T-Stone has put up another car length and a half on the 22 Romeo. So continuing to pull away, and at this rate, with as big of a lead as he has, I would go the full amount more than everybody else to keep that track position up, and it would help later in the run as well. With 51 laps to go. I know he needed to work on the 10 to stay ahead of him. Which I want to say he's not doing that right now, as he is running inside that top 10. So it looks like Banksy will be our cut line driver going in for next week, as long as we finish where we are right now. And then, of course, our few others that need the win. Hidden Truth, Biscuit. A few others I think I'm missing. Drip. I know King Koda was having his problems, but he's basically locked. Anyone from like 12th up, I would say, is locked. Some cars skirting the apron just a small amount. No trouble. Go Dogs has gotten lapped. Yep. Trying to get back to that. Oh yeah, he is gone. Yeah, knowing the fall off, especially what Romeo is experiencing now, he cannot afford to pit this early. He definitely needs to go in before the 23, but it's so hard to judge when he has to because he has to do it and then the 23 comes in to like really get that jump and be pretty even on tire. Where's he at? There we go. Yep. Nice. Ooh. I don't know if that was lag or the 23 getting loose on corner entry. He was really low on there. Probably dodging the 12. So we will get our lap count. We are pretty fairly spread out, but the 23 car is your current leader, 36. So I would imagine pit stops are going to be happening among others in the rear field. Ooh, a little bit. So T-Stone is actually still pretty well in push mode, considering he just tagged the wall out of 4. Has a very good gap to second place. Yeah. Get that track position. Pit later, have the better car with track position. That's going to kill the person behind you pitting early. So Romeo's gone in. Now, with Romeo going in, that gives the freedom for T-Stone to come in this time by, as he has another lap on that car. or he can stay out as long as he can to really make sure those tires are good. McNeil also in. Romeo now leaving. About to go another lap down. Currently 1, about to go 2. There is 2 down. Drelu's down into pit road. GS to follow. He will take it now. Now that the 22 is 1 down, the 23 has to see that and pit this time. Romeo is on the move, and he can't let him have many laps to work with on the fresh tires. And he will come in this time. I almost wonder if he was going to try to probably pit the lap previous, but the 22 was fighting under him and he couldn't get down. If that's the case, that would be amazing for Romeo, and that could very well help him catch this 23. Now, where would the 22 be on my scroll? Not far from him, so we'll keep an eye on that. He should now be on the lead lap. Ooh, 20 car in the wall. 16 is in pit road, so I'm not sure on our current leader. Be able to pull up another. He is. 22 out of 1 and 2. He is not going to catch the 23. But a big gain. He pulled up at least 2 seconds from that huge gap he had, but multiple laps on these tires. I think that's it for Romeo. He's going to be able to watch that 23 drive away faster this time. Unless we have a late caution. And our current lead is the 45 of Hidden Truth. But yeah, pits are still cycling through. Some still have not gone down. Still, if we have a caution, that would shake up a bunch of cars, considering our fastest guys are still 1 down. Not sure who that was. Oh, 45! Saves it! Saves it, and the 12 doesn't hit him. So that's no caution. The 45 doesn't pit after that. If the 12 would have hit him, that would have been a caution. It is! There is caution! What? There had to have been another wreck then. Unless he hit him on their screens, but we didn't see it. That is huge. 23 gets a lap back. The 17 did as well. So I think they're just letting a few cars get their laps back here, because a bunch of cars just did it. Romeo goes. He might have on his screen. He was pretty sideways and the 12 got slowed, so I do wonder if they actually made contact. It really does. Romeo gets held. He couldn't take his lap back, so T-Stone takes huge advantage of that. Got the free pass, the fastest car so far. No, Romeo's back in line. they all come down pit road, and the other guys that were one down go out, and they will start in the tail. Get this, get this. All those cars that just took the wave around can't pit, but the 23 who got the free pass can pit. He is. All right. So, guess who decided not to pit, actually? Considering he was only on, what, 5 laps? Yeah, T-Stone's out front. He was on the free pass, not wave around. Free pass, you could probably do whatever you want considering you're on the same length as the field. Are they? So I'm not sure how it works off, but he is now into third. But he's still up here with the must-win situation of the 45, the 14 who is locked in, the 44, and the part-time of 16. Clear of that 22. They get going with a... I believe that was 18 to go. Comical has taken the lead over that 45. T-Stone has broken away from the 16, working on second place. Hard contact into the back of the 45. Dude, hard into the 45. That Hidden Truth is getting bullied. That's going to send him inside of the 23. They're fighting for second once again as Comical continues to lead this race. 14 to go. Is it 14 or 15? 15? Yeah, 15. T-Stone in the wall. Going to lose time to the 16 and 44. That is bad for him. Aggressive by the 23 to get down the 16. The 16 lets it happen. The 44 pushes him through. Back into third place for T-Stone. Has to try to catch this 45 again. From the looks of it, the 23 is on much older tires as well because he is not able to power down onto the 16 and getting shot after shot by the 44. T-Stone, I'm watching this 23. He is blocking as hard as he can in this low lane. GS has gave him a few tags. He's still working on the 16. Finally has him clear. Now, limited laps left. Catching the front two. The 45 of Hidden Truth is catching Comical. I need to find where they are on my scroll. I need the 45. There he is. They're on opposite sides of the scroll here. That is an ideal situation for most, is seeing this 14 car of Comical win this race over the 45. So 45 being under the line will knock off that 12. And actually currently sitting in is the 10 on that cut line. So it looks like they have pulled away from the rest of the pack as GS and Dreludes are fighting in the tail of that second pack. T-Stone still out front of DD. They have caught the 45. T-Stone is on push mode. Keep an eye, watch what he does. Tags the 45 again, gonna move him up. How does the 45 send that back? Does he keep him from going up? He does not pressure him down the corner. And pushes off by DD again. But DD backs off. He did not want to get onto the side of him like that. Now with 6 to go, last chance for caution. T-Stone in second and gaining. Yeah, Mets, we are in the same party. I don't know if you can hear both of us. You should be able to hear it. I'm not sure. But now 5 to go, no more cautions. T-Stone, massive gain into turn 1, and will not lose time. That fresher tires compared to the 14 is easily. I don't think he did. He's sending it, and the 14 trying to block. He was running the apron. Not going to matter. Now 4 to go. The 23 he's got down the inside. Comical slides into second. 40. He's going to have to try to. The 45 needs to do it as well. Caught on the apron. He went over the line a bit. He almost went down pit road. Ooh, the 5 car blocking the leader. They get around him. 5 car gets out of the way on the turn. Coming to 2. We are We are 2 to go. The 14 in the wall. The 45 going to get up over second place. Comical going to try to defend that as much as he can. Yep, XX1 Esports Racing Community. T-Stone well out front of the rest. They battle for second. No pressure off the apron. T-Stone, strongest car in stage 3, gets it done. Richmond, and at the line, the 45 takes it from the 14. So a hard-fought battle between this top 5, the 45 of Hidden Truth. Must-win situation, not able to get it there tonight. Picks up a solid finish. Comical with the best finish of his race of the season. Damn. I think on yours it should work. Because you had to rejoin. So DD does not make the top 3. GS actually made it into 5th. So even if they wrecked, it was past the line. Fastest lap went to T-Stone, 929. Is it connected? Like, uncheck the box and check it again.
Oh my god, I didn't include my brain
I
fart.
thought so, because you had to rejoin the party.
Brain fart. Yep, I forgot to do that. I apologize to everyone. I had a brain fart, so that's why. That was a great race. I think we'll hear some weirds from Hidden Truth and Comical here, because Keystone did a bump and run. I'm joking, guys. Comical
Well,
got third or fourth.
hidden, comical second, and T-Stone. You want to take
There we go,
the
comical.
third and second?
Want me to do it?
If you can.
Okay, fine. I'll take second and third. I know Hidden Truth is gonna be sad. He needs that one.
14 should be third.
Rock wants DD in here, so
We'll see if he joins, but yeah, we can do that.
I mean, if he wants to.
If so, I'll have you take DD and comical, and then I get the other two.
Hmm. Hmm. I can take the winner then, if you want to take DD.
Okay.
Yep. We are having issues.
Again, not
Currently,
sure if he's
our
gonna join though.
yeah. God, those like spam bots that you get like the Xbox bots are so annoying. You know,
Yeah. There he
like
is.
dude, they just randomly spam you. There he is. There's birthday boy. Wait, why did I say it like that?
Because I said it earlier.
Oh yeah, you did. Sure.
Alright, everyone's in. Make sure your audios are included, and we can go ahead and start. Ironically, this is our top four, so we're doing that tonight because of our special guest, because everyone loves some DD. Got a birthday today. We're rooting for you as well as Rock and pretty much the entire NASCAR community from what I've seen. So you get around and it shows on track, off track. So like tonight, you had a very good run fighting amongst the lead. Wasn't able to get in there late. I think you weren't involved with the caution, but it did kind of mess with your track position up. You weren't able to really get out forward. But a fourth place finish is still fairly good. Consistent top fives. I guess, how was the race for you tonight, and how do you expect to do in the remainder of the season? Because I know you're not in for points.
Yeah, the race was, very fun. I like Richmond. Wasn't one of my best cars, I have to say. I was pretty tight the whole time. Uh, my car was set up for long runs, which it was great on the long runs. Towards the end there, on that restart, it kind of killed me because my car was not good on short runs, and I was really hoping that would play out, but it is what it is. But yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate this community. And yeah, um, and this whole season's been really fun, a lot of fun. Really appreciate everyone in this league, and the racers are all fast. Congratulations to T-Stone. Heck of a win. And for the rest of the season, I don't. What's is next week Daytona?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Daytona. I like the strategy, super speedway. So I'm looking forward to it. Trying to find somebody to push.
I know a few people that might raise their hand on that one for who you need to push. I think one of them's in here on the party today as well for later, but yeah, those must-win guys are gonna have to be looking at Daytona next week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, yeah, a good race for you. Happy birthday there, Dee Dee, and we look forward to seeing you back up here in the booth in the later weeks.
Appreciate it.
All right. And on to Comical, who I believe this is your best race of the season. Honestly, one of your better races of the season as well. You were a very solid top five contender. You were up front late after that caution. You were able to hold off as long as you could, but not enough on that fast moving 23. And then you got caught up at the 45 at the end at the line with a close finish. But a solid night regardless. How do you translate that going into the playoffs, knowing you're basically locked in to start, and we're just kind of hoping to get a trophy along with it.
Yeah, first off, good win for T-Stone. We lucked out, got that caution. Me and the 45 stayed out and looked into it, so it trapped a bunch of guys multiple laps down. I know Dee, Dre, and somebody else got one lap back and had a good gap with about 8 to go, and then looked up and T-Stone was there and tried as long as I could, but yeah, had got stage points in all both stages, and third place finish is good. Had a good race at Charlotte last week, just fell off late and got sick, so got a little momentum heading into Daytona. Uh, just try to get as many points as I can to get some more playoff points for the start.
Yeah, and like I said, just preparing up for the playoffs because you can basically cruise through Daytona. You don't have to fully worry about it. So, is there anyone you plan on maybe helping throughout that race on the stages or even in the win if it comes down to it, or do you think you're going to try to steal a trophy for yourself?
I mean, there's a couple of guys I've always worked with. There's one in particular I know I'll draft with. I've got some Ford teammates that need to win or get some points. So I'll try to work with them as much as I can. But obviously, late in the race, I want to get a win and get at least 5 playoff points because I only have one so far. So, but I'm not going to put anybody in a bad spot where it could wreck any of my teammates and cost them points. So, just have to wait and see how the race plays out. In super speedways, you just never know. It could be just hugging the bottom line, or you could be side by side the whole way. So I just got to kind of wait and see how aggressive the other guys are. But I also want to thank Marty and yourself, the Xbox One gaming community. Appreciate all support for the Cup Series white line.
Yeah, of course. And uh, we came in expecting a good race because I love some Richmond. We had a
But to
chaotic
be
first
fair,
stage
you
and a
expected it to
very
be.
it was a very chaotic first stage, long stretch out second stage, but the ending there after that caution made up for it in that finish. So either way, fun to watch. Uh, the stories going along with it. I'm pretty sure we got Romeo locking up the regular season championship, keeping an eye on that cut line, which I
Oh,
believe has gone to the 10 car now of Banksy. So that will be mentioned at the start of next week as well. But as for you, Comical, great finish tonight. Like I said, highest of the season. Look forward to seeing what else you can do uh, in the future of the playoffs as well.
Thank you, Cam. I appreciate it.
Yep. And now go over to Bren to take over our second and first place finishers.
so, in truth, I know we had a bit of an issue earlier. Hopefully, you include your audio if you have an option to. Make sure to include it. Um, I really was rooting for you. Me and Camo saw you late there. You got a lucky break with the caution. I think you pitted for fresh tires. I was surprised. You're dueling for the win. I know you're in a must-switch situation. What were your thoughts on the final laps? What happened at the end there? And do you think maybe something a little bit different pulled off? Maybe the 23. Do you think you maybe could have blocked a little bit better? What do you think you could have done a little bit better, maybe to get your first win and lock yourself into the playoffs? Um, okay. So heads up, and your audio is not included. So there's go to your party. There should be an option if you're on your Xbox. It says include my audio. Try to click on that if it's not checked. Check it real quick. Ah, damn. You're not going to include your audio, but So due to issues, we I'm gonna say this. Hidden, you had a great run tonight. I'm sorry that we have communication issues for the interviews. Camo, can you take over? I'm awkward at this
It's
for a
fine.
second. Like
Yeah,
take over like
we know you can't respond, but we want to congrats on the late run there for that. Did all you could, but got pretty much got used up a good few times. But uh, great effort regardless, and you're showing that you can be in the playoffs. You're just probably in an unfortunate situation that you didn't have the points and starts to really contend
uh,
into it. So we look
dug
forward to
out one more
seeing
week.
what you can try to do at Daytona next week. So hopefully you can get in through there. Yep.
All
All right,
right.
Brendan, there you go.
So he said he was confident about Daytona. We'll see if he can lock himself in next week. But on to the winner. So T-Stone, you were a little bit aggressive.
Oh, did my party just? I think his party just died. Why does it do that? It might have been mine. God, that's annoying. I'm the wrong car anyway. The most annoying thing that could happen here. Okay, I'm back. I can hear y'all. He's disconnected. He did say his stuff was having an issue, so I guess I will take over while he's dying in the background. Well, T Stone, we had our eyes on you and locked for a majority of this race. We normally do, as you are pretty fast here in short tracks and about everywhere else we go to, but we did not expect you to drive away in stage 3 as much as you did. Got greatly concerned after that late caution, after being trapped a lap down. I think the lucky dog, just the name says itself. It was the lucky dog, and that's basically, I think, the thing that saved your race, put you back in contention because it left Romeo back, so he had to get through traffic while also not being able to pit. But then you still had to fight between the aggressive 45 who needed a win, the 16 who was on almost equal car. A lot of went into that, and the aggressiveness we saw from you to get back to the lead and take it was tremendous to watch. So I guess go over your race and how that all went down. How do you feel after that getting into the playoffs?
Yeah, I felt pretty good at the beginning of the race. I just messed up qualifying a little bit, hit the apron too many times.
Also,
But
make sure audio is included.
let me see. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right. Anyways, it was a good start to the beginning of stage 1. Then I hit the wall and messed up in the middle of the stage. Fell back to like 15th, then I came back up to like 6th. Then I believe someone lagged out or hit the wall or something at the end of stage 1. Maybe fall back, lose some more points, but I was able had a very good mid to long run car. Was able to get through the field pretty quickly. And then stage 3 was between me, Romeo, and Didi. And then that green flag cycle, I was able to stay in front of Romeo, and I was able to get the lucky dog. I was able to pull away from Romeo a little bit. I feel like I had a better long run car than he did. So that's pretty much, I feel like that's what sealed the win for me. And then obviously getting I hidden truth and a comical on the restart. A little aggressive for my taste, but I needed to win really badly.
There's nothing wrong with aggression, especially late in the race. I don't believe you put anything in the wall, so to me, I say it's fair game. A classic bump and run at Richmond. You had to do it a few times, and it worked out. You came out with the win. One of the strongest cars of the night, well deserved. And like I said, awesome race to watch. congrats to you, Comical, Hidden on your top 3, as well as Dee your top 5. Unless anyone else has anything they might want to toss in, we should be good for the night and ready for Daytona next week at the cut race. Alright, so I guess with that, that was White Line Racing League here at Richmond, presented by Marty's Xbox One Esports Racing Community. And we will see y'all next week for the cut race to the playoffs. Currently at that line, going to be the 10 car of Banksy. We'll see if he can hold that or if we get another new winner.